Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading some tarot cards for Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook. So, remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Park Min Young nor Kim Jae Wook to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. That's not to say that I'm inaccurate, but we just don't have them to confirm or deny. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. And without further ado, let's get started on Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook's tarot card reading. All right, so let's just start with what is their combined energy when Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook are together. What is their combined energy like? We got the Seven of Cups. Oops, I gotta turn off this ring light. My bad, y'all. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going. I had my ring light on because I was doing some of my own spiritual daily journaling, and so it helps me see my bullet journal better. We got the Ace of Pentacles here, right side up. Interesting. And we got the Two of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Okay, so for those of you that are wondering, are they emotionally invested in one another? With this Two of Cups showing up in reverse, I am seeing that this is more so business oriented, right? They do get along well. Their connection here when they're together is great, but I don't really see it being like an emotionally like romantic investment. And the reason why I'm seeing that is because they're really good at their job. Is with the Seven of Cups showing up here, you know, the Seven of Cups is all about having a lot of options to choose from, a lot of possibilities. When the two of them are together, they know that the possibilities are like quite endless, I would say, in regards to how they're going to focus on a scene or shoot a scene and all these things, because I do know here that they are both actors. So Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook, a lot of it is just mainly they're just very solid. With the Ace of Pentacles showing up here, they have a good sturdy foundation on their craft is just what I'm thinking and what I'm hearing in my mind. And because they both individually are very good at what they do with their craft, with their creativity, it creates all of these bountiful possibilities for them to be able to choose from. But for those of you that were maybe like shipping or like wishing that there was something more between Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook, especially romantically, with this Two of Cups showing up here in reverse, I'm not really seeing it. I think they're just like friends and they do their job really well. They're really solid in what they do. And because they're really solid at what they do, it allows them to explore all these like possibilities. And it also makes the viewers, you know, people that watch them in scenes, like just think of all the possibilities, like, oh my gosh, like, are they together, are they not, I don't know, you know. So that's just what I'm seeing. But I do think here that they do get along very well, and they bounce off creatively, they bounce off ideas from one another, which is really nice. All right, let's do some cards representing Park Min Young's thoughts on Kim Jae Wook, and vice versa. All right. What does Park Min Young think of in regards to Kim Jae Wook? What are her thoughts on Kim Jae Wook? We got the Six of Swords in reverse. I'm just hearing unwilling to move ahead. King of Wands, yeah. Five of Swords. All right, let's get some thoughts. Kim Jae Wook's thoughts on Park Min Young. King of Cups. Ooh. The Page of Cups. Oh, I feel like Park Min Young is very in tune to her emotional side. And we got the Star in reverse. Ooh. Now, the two of them do have a tendency sometimes to be perfectionists. Like, I am seeing that in regards to, like, how that Ace of Pentacles showed up in the beginning of the reading, how they're just both very sturdy and very strong and good at their craft. Because someone is good at their craft, sometimes they might analyze or overanalyze so much to where, like, they want everything to be perfect. And that's kind of what I'm seeing in regards to how how they view one another. There we go. Words are hard sometimes, y'all. So we got the Six of Swords here first, representing Park Min Young's thoughts on Kim Jae Wook. I feel like Park Min Young thinks that Kim Jae Wook sometimes he is unwilling to move ahead. You know, the Six of Swords is all about moving ahead, traveling. People are on a boat and they're moving forward. They're moving on. But when this card comes in reverse, there's this thought process that, like, maybe Kim Jae Wook sometimes is unwilling to move ahead because he gets caught up in his head. With the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is all about having, like, self-defeating thoughts or a defeated mentality, like, oh no, that wasn't good. We got to do it again. And he starts getting in his head. And I feel like Park Min Young sees this within Kim Jae Wook, that he is such a perfectionist that sometimes, like, he is unwilling to move ahead and move past things because, like, he is so caught up with, like, oh no, I could have done that better. This could have been better. He likes to be in control is what I'm seeing with this King of Wands. Kim Jae Wook is very passionate about what he does. He's very passionate about his craft, and because he is passionate about everything he does like to be in control in regards to, like, everything kind of being up to a certain caliber or a certain level of expectation. And if it's not, he gets in his head and he's like, nope, that was bad. We got to do it again. We can't move on. So that's what I'm seeing. Now, what does Kim Jae Wook think in regards to Park Min Young? He thinks that Park Min Young, with this King of Cups showing up here, he thinks that Park Min Young is just so good at tapping into her emotions, you know, because the King of Cups is the most emotionally intuitive king. He knows his emotions very well, and because he knows that he is emotional, he uses that as his strength. And rather than, like, viewing it as, like, a flaw or a crutch or a weakness, which there is beauty to being emotional, right? You have high levels of empathy. You can relate more with people. You can make people feel things more. And Kim Jae Wook sees that with Park Min Young. Like, she is just so good at tapping into her emotions and just making people feel these things. And maybe that's why sometimes some people, like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, there's a lot of options and it makes the viewer just their mind go wild as to, like, are they dating? Is there more going on than meets the eye? And I think part of it is more because Park Min Young knows how to tap into people's, like, heartstrings and kind of, like, make you feel whatever emotion it is that she's wanting you to feel in a certain scene. We also got the Page of Cups here. So not only does Kim Jae Wook think that Park Min Young is very emotionally in tune with herself and in control, but also she's like, she doesn't take herself too seriously. The Page of Cups is this kind of, like, younger energy, and I'm noticing this fish jumping out of this little bowl. She's just very quirky and emotionally goofy, and she doesn't take herself too seriously is what I'm seeing. Like, when she messes up, she's fine. Like, she just doesn't really think too much about it, or, like, feel. She's not too hard on herself emotionally, but maybe mentally there is a little bit of a sense of, like, sometimes in regards to her goals or what she's wishing to accomplish, there's a little bit of a pessimism here with this Star card showing up in reverse. Now, the Star is ruled by Aquarius, which is an air sign, and air is all about thoughts and your the way you speak and your mindset. And this came in reverse. So sometimes in regards to things that Park Min Young is wanting to accomplish, um she can be a little bit down on herself. She could be a little bit hard on herself, but I feel like that's like more mentally. Like emotionally, she's very good and in control, but I feel like maybe in regards to her mind, maybe she hides this aspect of herself a little bit more, like what she's truly thinking. And I feel like this is what Kim Jae Wook sees in Park Min Young. He sees that like emotionally she's great, but sometimes maybe when she's not doing emotionally well, she doesn't maybe communicate it as much or verbalize when she's feeling down, because maybe she's used to people thinking that she's always supposed to be goofy or emotionally, just like uplifting and stuff like that. And which is not always the case for anyone, that's not realistic for anyone. So let's finish off the video with some advice for Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook. All right, let's get some advice for Park Min Young. Oh, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm just hearing slow down. Take it easy. Page of Cups. Yeah, have more fun. Jade. Wellness. Yeah, she needs to take it easy. I'm getting the sense maybe Park Min Young has a lot of projects that she's doing right now, or that she's wanting to do. She has a lot of things that she wants to accomplish. All right, let's get some advice for Kim Jae Wook. Justice. Eight of Cups in reverse. Easy does it. Yeah, both of them. Again, like this is coming full circle with both of them being kind of like perfectionists, or they're so good at their craft because they are so good at what they do. They have this like mindset of everything needs to be like perfect or very near close to perfect, or what they imagine in their mind, uh, something going or how it's supposed to look. So let's start off with Park Min Young's advice. We got this Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands normally talks about starting a lot of new businesses or a lot of new like pursuits and a lot of new ambitions. But when this card comes in reverse as an advice card, to me, this is telling me that Park Min Young needs to be careful to not be so overly ambitious in regards to her pursuits, her goals. She needs to kind of focus on her wellness, make sure that she's doing well. Jade, and I'm noticing all this green, which is representative of the heart chakra, which is all about love and peace and humanity. She needs to take care of her managing her peace, and to know that she is human, like all of us need some time to take care of our health, and to continue being kind to herself emotionally, like to continue being this like little like whimsical quirky fish. She needs to enjoy it and allow herself to have fun. And I think maybe it's like she's just very ambitious and she wants to get a lot of things done, and maybe sometimes because she wants to get a lot of things done, she loses this like quirky sense of nature that she has, and she needs to remain being like goofy, being quirky, taking herself, um being kinder to herself rather, um and just like making sure she's well, making sure she's healthy. Um, Very similar advice to Kim Jae Wook, which is very interesting. We got the Justice card, which is all about balancing, right? It's all about being balanced. The Justice card is ruled by Libra, which is the scales, and you can see the scales here. Um, there is an imbalance here that maybe sometimes Kim Jae Wook has a lot of ambitions, or he leaves some, and because he's very overly ambitious, sometimes he leaves something good for something that maybe in the long run won't be as good, but it's just sometimes he lets his emotions get the better of him in regards to making decisions, because the 8 of Cups is all about moving past things, leaving the past behind and moving past things, like seeking out opportunities to do things. But when it comes in reverse, sometimes you seek out opportunities that may be a little bit too good to be true, or you don't think things thoroughly before moving on. So the advice that I'm seeing here for Kim Jae Wook is to ease into making decisions, especially like contracts is what I'm seeing, because the Justice card can also talk about legal things, and in regards to, I'm just hearing contracts like in my mind, and in this business, the fine art business, there's a lot of contracts and you have to read the fine print. So the advice I'm seeing for Kim Jae Wook is to make sure that he's not signing off onto something that might be a little bit too good to be true. So easy does it. He needs to remember to just like ease into things before making a final concrete decision, like signing a contract, and they'll be like, well, sorry, we can't pay you more. It's in the contract that you gotta do 2 seasons with us with this pay, and then maybe we can consider paying you more or something. I don't know. That's just an example that just came off off the top of my head. So anyway, that's this reading for Park Min Young and Kim Jae Wook. Let me know what you thought of the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you did not like the video. And if you didn't like it, give me some constructive criticism if you'd like. Let me know what you think I can do better. And with that being said, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.